Hey guys, you know how every once in a while, maybe you see a movie, but someone's just kind of like spacing out. And then someone else comes along and says, snap out of it. Wake up, come on, let's get going. Because they're just spacing out. Well, I'm going to be that person for you and for me to be like, come on, wake up. There's something got to do. What do you got to do right now? What do you have to do? We all have those lists of things in our lives that are like, we're not doing them. For some reason, we've made the decision, even though we don't know we've made the decision, because we've made the decision by our actions to not act on something. Why? Because it seems so darn big. And we feel like we can't do it all at once. We can't make this giant step. Can't even tell with my hands, giant. We think that in order to start, it's got to be this big, hairy thing, right? Well, we're wrong. We're very, very wrong. It can start small. So what I want you to do is I want you to pick something that you want to work on. Is it a room in your house that's driving you crazy because it's a mess and it won't stay clean? Is it your whole house? Is it your health? Is it making plans? Is it starting the book you want to write? And I want you to go and pick the smallest thing that you can do towards that goal and choose to do it every day. We're talking 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something really, really small. Because when you start to move, you continue to move. I mean, you can stop. You can stop moving. But our brains are wired to want to complete things. When we start things, we want to finish them. But we won't start them if we feel like it's this giant thing. And I'm like, oh, I cannot start that diet. I can't do any of that stuff. It's too big. It's too hard. I can't right now. I'm stressed out. Okay. So you don't want to go and start a diet. You don't have to go and start a diet. You don't have to start an exercise routine. You don't have to clean your entire house all at once. But you can pick one thing to start and then go from there. All right, for my favorite things I kick myself in the pants with, and we all need kicks in the pants, is you start where you are or you stay where you are. So all of those things that you want to do, that book that you want to write, that YouTube channel that you want to start, that practice, that habit that, you want to go volunteer, what can you do to start without it feeling too big? I was listening to a podcast today, and a doctor was talking about a patient of his, and they both agreed that this patient needed to start working out. Some time went by, the patient came back to the doctor's office, and the doctor could tell the patient was just like, he didn't want to make eye contact. He wanted to, he was ashamed, embarrassed. And he's like, no, I haven't even started. I didn't join the gym because they had made a plan for him to go to the gym and start this exercise program. And the patient did not do it. And this doctor, oh, I wish that there were more doctors like this throughout the world. It would be wonderful. Instead of looking at the patient as the problem that the patient didn't start, the doctor owned his responsibility. What did I fail to do to help this person get healthy? And the doctor's like, can I just show you a couple of body weight exercises like right here? And could you commit to doing that for like 5 minutes a day, twice a week? Or I don't remember the exact time, but it was either 2 or 3 times a week. And I think it was either 5 or 10 minutes a day. I think it was only 5. And the patient was like, yeah, I could do that. Because the gym, he didn't want to join because it was expensive. It didn't, whatever. There were all these barriers to this guy going to the gym. And so he just showed him some exercises and like, just do these twice a week. Do you know what happened? the patient didn't just do that twice a week. He started with that twice a week, and then he naturally started doing more and doing it every day. But he started small. The big jump in, let's go to the gym, 3 to 5 times a week, you got to do this and you got to do that. It was too much. It was too much for him to even start. Why do we put this pressure on ourselves to all or nothing start things? Because it always ends up with nothing. But when the truth is, if you want to start a good habit, if you want to start a change, if you want to work towards a goal, it's not always about the big jump in. Sometimes it's about this very slow baby step into things so that it's a natural, organic progression towards your goal. Not I have to this and I have to that and I can't do this and I can't do that, but just starting and letting that momentum. It reminds me of like in a cartoon, you got the snowball at the top of the hill and it's all tiny, and then it rolls down the hill and it's huge. And that's what small things can do for you. That's where starting small can be beautiful. As I was listening to this podcast today, I had to stop because I just about started crying because I could hear the Lord talking to me. And I can't even tell or explain to you guys what he was saying. But the gist of it was, I'm trying to help you. He was like, do you see where I'm bringing you this information that you need from that source and that source and that source to try to help you? I've been helping you. I'm still helping you. I'm not going to stop helping you. And I just felt so loved by the Lord in that moment, that there was no, why didn't you? It was, look what I'm doing. Look what I did to help you. See, I love you. I love you. And God was saying, see, look at what I did. Look what I did for you. Because I love you and I'm caring for you and for you and I'm supporting you. And the Lord was just, he's so supportive and loving and kind and gentle. And the Lord loves to lead you with love. He would much rather gently guide you than have to correct you. And the Lord leads you into good and into love, not just don't do this because then you're in trouble. That's Romans 7 right there. You're not a son, you're a servant. And it's not about the law, it's about love. And there's a law of love that originates in the Father's heart. So stop shaming yourself for those things that you want to do, but you're not doing, and just pick one thing. Just start where you are. Set a timer for 5 minutes and say, I'm going to pick up something. I'm going to look for trash. I'm going to pick up laundry. I'm going to pick up the things that don't even belong in this room. Or better yet, declutter. Take 5 minutes and look for as many things as you can find in 5 minutes to go in a black garbage bag, to donate, or any garbage bag, and just get rid of it. You're Cass from Clutterbug. I love you. You're wonderful. She said the best thing ever. Your stuff is not a cat. You don't have to rehome it. And that's what we do, right? We have to we try so often to do everything perfectly instead of just starting and getting stuff done. And there you are. So what is it that you are wanting to do, but you haven't started because it feels too big? And what can you do? Talk to the Lord. He'll tell you. He'll help you out. We don't know everything. We need the Lord's help. I don't know. I definitely don't know everything. And I know you don't either. But maybe there's something you do know. Or maybe the Lord can guide you to different YouTube videos. The Lord can guide you to different books, different information sources, to talking in conversations with people to help understand. I could do that one thing. Is it set an alarm for 7 o'clock labeled don't eat after 7 o'clock? Yeah, I should do that. We'll see if I do. I don't know. But yeah, find the smallest thing that you can do to just start, and do that small thing and do that small thing and just grow from there. Don't feel like it's all or nothing, because when you continue with all or nothing, it tends to be in the nothing. So here's a little kick in the pants to just start small. Let the Lord guide you, because he will. I promise you, if you have some stuff that's on your heart that you really need to get done, and you know what, he even cares about your home, because your home affects you, and he cares about you. He cares about your body. He cares about everything that is good and godly and right for you to care about. I mean, there may be some stuff that you're caring a little bit too much about that he's probably like, yeah, I don't care, and you shouldn't either. But start small. Start somewhere. And don't say, well, it's not going to make a difference. Well, yeah, it is going to make a difference, because number one, you're doing something. Number two, you're giving yourself practical application to start to learn to trust yourself, that you can do things, that you can accomplish things, that you can even accomplish hard things. And you build on the smaller things until you can do the bigger things. No one changes overnight. It takes a while to develop the neuroplasticity, if I can say that right, in your brain to make new habits. But once you keep on doing those, they build. It's like you only need willpower for the things that are not a habit. Once you develop that habit, it no longer requires willpower, because it's just something you do. And if you start small, you're starting. What have you not started? What have you not started? What can you start? What can you do for 5 minutes today? Or even 1 minute? Anything that you need to do, guarantee you, God cares about you getting it done, and he will help you. And just don't despise small beginnings. Don't despise that one little moment, because everything big started as something small. I can you feel the Holy Spirit on that? I'm talking about these things that seem like they're not spiritual at all, but they're so spiritual, because they're you living up to your potential, becoming who you are meant to be, and not letting the little things of life hold you back, because you've got this. You've got this. Don't despise the small beginnings, because there's always that one moment. People, you hear so many testimonies, both Christian testimonies and secular testimonies, of people have this one moment. Drug addicts that had that one moment of clarity, and that led to them stopping. People who want to help their health, they had one moment and it started their journey. Don't despise the moment, because you don't know if that's the moment that could be your moment that started it all. I love you. You can do it. Bye.